your Friday. I'm meteorologist Jason Mikell alongside the greatest executive weather producer, that is Terry Eliasen, and we have a lot of information to talk to you about, and some of it is actually pretty good.
We are finally here to deliver a little bit of good news. We are dodging a major bullet this weekend. Now, it's not a complete miss for everybody. There is some wind going on, some other issues. We'll talk about that, but man, it could have been, if we had gotten this storm a direct hit after last weekend's. You still can't get around in some streets of Boston. It's so messy with all the snow. Yeah. Imagine if we had gotten, the full brunt of this one.
I mean, this was definitely going to be something. And one of the things that I said earlier this morning here, Terry, is the fact that this was kind of turning into a kitchen sink type of deal here. When you had winds, you had waves, you had the coastal effects as well. You also got the Arctic cold outside too. It could have been a real big of a mess.
Yeah, so let's get to what we are actually going to see, and thankfully it's not the worst case scenario. First off, we are in a weather alert. More bitter cold, wind chills below zero all day today. And tomorrow morning, if you thought it was cold this morning, and it really was, the air temperatures are actually going to be colder tomorrow morning. So hang on. Here's the temperatures for the rest of today. Yes, these are Boston temperatures. We're not in Alaska. Basically teens this afternoon and dropping again into the single digits. There's a slight chance Boston could actually hit zero tonight. It's been a little while before us since we've seen that. But either way, it's going to be darn cold.
You said that's an improvement? Hitting 0 degrees?
Look at these forecasted low. These are actual low, not wind chills. These are actual forecasted low air temperatures. And this really occurs by tomorrow morning about 6 or 7 a.m. Yikes.
And, Terry, just to kind of ruminate a little bit on the kind of nerding out on weather stuff, there is a point where the salt just doesn't work because it's so cold, right? I don't know if we're at those temperatures right now.
Well, we're probably getting darn close.
We're getting pretty close, though, and with even no melting in sight.
Yeah, that's true, until we maybe touch freezing next week. We'll see. Highs tomorrow. This is I guess it's better than today by a couple degrees, but at least the winds really not much wind going on tomorrow. So what you see is kind of what you get. It's cold, but it's not, I wouldn't call it blustery anymore. And from there, we just start to focus on our big Sunday storm.
Oh, goodness, here. The latest, everybody, for your Sunday impending winter storm. The good news is we are dodging a major bullet. Boston will not get a direct hit from this storm, as we've kind of been chatting about earlier on this week. A fringe impact. Billy liked that over the Billy and Lisa show there. Cape Cod is going to be scraped here with a shield of snow, perhaps right along the outer banks of the Cape as of right now. Winds are still expected to be gusty on Sunday, and forecast models are still talking about gusty winds anywhere between 40, 50, and maybe around 60 miles per hour. But the brunt of the highest winds, as you can see the system crawl up the Atlantic coast, will mainly be down towards the South Shore, and I think actually east of the Bourne Rotary, with the Cape taking the brunt of that, and certainly the island of Nantucket.
Yeah, you can see that big shield of snow, really powerful storm. Again, undergoing bumbogenesis. It's going to be a whopper of a storm out at sea here. But if it wasn't for the Cape, jutting itself out there out of the open ocean, we may not see any snow really anywhere. I do think it's just going to be scraped. So the farther east you are on the Cape, like the outer Cape and Nantucket, definitely the best chance of seeing a plowable accumulating snow. The farther north and west you go, could just be some ocean effect flurry, some light stuff, but really nothing to be concerned about. Again, it's such a powerful storm that the wind is still going to be a factor. We'll get to that in a second. National Weather Service has a winter storm watch out for the Cape and the islands, and that's basically just for what we're talking about, the chance of a very windy kind of snowfall tomorrow or Sunday during the day. But again, we're not looking at anything near with snowfall like we got last weekend. We'll show you those amounts in just a second. Here they go, actually. I actually wouldn't be surprised. We'll see what the midday models do this afternoon. Talk to Eric later on. If anything, I think we'll be lowering totals and not raising them.
I think so.
And pushing them a little farther east. It may just be that the outermost Cape and Nantucket is really the best spot for accumulating snow. So I think that's probably good news for the majority of the folks watching us. I don't think there are many folks in southern New England rooting for more snow at this point.
I don't think so. We've seen the comments. But, to be all serious, though, so snow going into this storm was going to be the #1 threat. we're going to move snow down on the list of, potential high threats there. Winds and perhaps coastal effects are now moving up to the top spot as well because of this. These peak wind gusts, 40 to 50 plus miles per hour. And obviously you can expect some of the north-facing beaches as well as the outer Cape there to likely be impacted because of coastal erosion with those strong northerly winds. So some of the famed beaches could actually suffer from that as well.
Yeah, and so this is not a nor'easter. Obviously, and most of our nor'easter is named because the winds are coming out of the northeast, right off the ocean and slammed into places like Scituate and Marshfield, those South Shore areas. You can see the wind is coming sort of top to bottom, north to south. So therefore, most concern about water and wind is the north-facing beaches, say the bay side of the Cape, the north side of Cape Ann, stuff like that. It's almost like a parallel direction or semi-parallel direction to a lot of the East Coast beaches. So forecast for the wind definitely peaking during Sunday midday and afternoon. These numbers are slightly lower than what the forecast was yesterday. Yesterday, this very graphic was showing a wind gust in the 60s. Now it's in the 50s, and that's just basically a matter of the storm being just a tad farther east with the track, which, again, that trend has continued now over the last 24 or 36 hours. So there's no doubt this thing's going to rile up the sea, something fierce. So I'm sure that most of you aren't going boating this weekend, but if you're out near the shore, you'll definitely notice some very large waves, maybe 5 to 10 foot waves all along the East Coast and certainly on the outer Cape. Definitely a big deal there, and this is really Sunday through Monday. And because we have a full moon this weekend, we're talking about some high tide issues here as well.
Oh, yeah. Look at this coastal flood watch, friends. It's right along the coast, North Shore down to the South Shore. The harbor's included in that as well, of course, the Cape and the islands. That goes into effect on Sunday morning. And by Sunday morning, we actually start to see the winds dial up. We're going to start to see perhaps even some flurries, maybe for the South Shore, the Cape and the islands there. And you'll definitely also notice that drag of cold air. Perhaps, would you say cooling down, Terry, since we're still dealing with the north winds? Because I think, there is going to be a maritime influence in there as well. So we may ripen towards a bit of a moistened air mass because this is a sort of a ocean effect type of storm.
Yep, and again, it's the north side. So if you're on the islands, the north side of Nantucket, the north side of the Cape, those areas are really most concerning in the flood watch. The typical eastern-facing beaches, not so much. And I grabbed a couple of examples here. So Dennis, which is very much near Sandwich on the Cape, you can see these are these first numbers. The dark red are just the regular old high tide, right? So the brighter red or the more transparent red that extends upward is the actual forecast the National Weather Service is putting out given the storm surge. So in Dennis, if you flood stage is at 12 feet, so you can see that both Sunday morning and Sunday night, the forecast is for 13, 13.1, so it is for some flooding to happen. This is not major flooding, but there will be some water on the coastal roadways, some inundation, maybe some coastal roads being shut down. And it's the same kind of idea on Nantucket. Again, same idea here. We have flood stages at 5 feet, and you can see that Sunday morning and Sunday night, the forecast is for slightly higher than that. So this is considered minor to at worst moderate flooding. If the storm were coming much closer, those numbers instead of 5.6 and 5.4 might have been over 6 or 7 feet. So we're again sort of dodging a bullet there, but still some degree of coastal flooding.
Until then, we stay cold. Yep, teens today, teens tomorrow, almost in the lower 20s by Sunday. But again, Sunday is going to be that sort of moderate impact sort of day with the Cape Storm. As we start to see Monday unfold here, I will also say January bids us goodbye on Saturday. February 1st starts on Sunday as well. Groundhog Day on Monday, so we'll be looking forward to that. We'll be touching on the freezing mark come Monday. Even if we get to about 33 degrees, the feels like temperatures are definitely going to be below that. But we have a very slight chance of getting some melting as we head into next week. Our first 5 p.m. sunsets begin on Tuesday as well. And today we move to a 6:59 sunrise. So we bid our 7 a.m. sunrises farewell also.
Hard to believe. We're making serious progress here, and we're 2 months down, basically, December, January of winter. Would you say it's gone by quickly? I mean, being almost in February, or?
It definitely seemed like January went by in a flash.
It did. I think because we just worked every day. And
I think so, yeah. And Mother Nature's kept us pretty busy. I said this morning, Mother Nature and Old Man Winter is having some sort of a spat, and we are caught in the middle of it.
Yeah, so we'll see how February goes. I got a feeling that we're going to be colder than average as well, like we were in December and January. But we'll keep you updated all weekend on this storm system. Again, we're dodging a major bullet here, but we will see some sort of fringe effects.
Have a great weekend, everybody. Stay safe.